electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. This city's been buzzing all day about this one, and we are now underway. Here's a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Scooped up along the wall by Weegar. Loses the coverage there. And that's a smart heads-up play by Esposito. Dishes it off. Team Canada's got the puck in their own end. Fires it on net. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Moves it on over to Fantilli. Look out, here they come on the attack. Puck pick. Scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done. Well, some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James. And then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Team Canada's on the board quickly here in this one, and wow, what a start.
Yeah, this feels good. If you're the away team, this is exactly the way you wanted to start. This is exactly the way the coach drew it up, and maybe even better.
Konechny's got it in the offensive zone. Great save by the goaltender to stay with that tip.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Team Canada's got lots of jump in their step tonight. They've put lots of pucks on net already. Here's a short pass to Horvat. Big-time defensive play. Slides the puck ahead into neutral zone. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves it to Konechny. And he coughs it up with the pass. Team Canada's got possession of the puck. Canada's looking to break out. Here's a chance! Oh, played it perfectly! Team Italy's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Great defensive effort with the strip. Team Canada's got it along the wall. Driving right to the front! Too much traffic in the lane. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Canada's got it in the neutral zone. They've got numbers. To his teammate. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Along the half wall with the puck. Scores!
Oh, that's fast. 2 quick goals in a minute 20.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels. I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Canada's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Team Canada's won it. And now he moves it to Shen. Taken by Matheson. And he makes a save there. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Canada's been the busier team offensively, and they lead early in this one. Team Canada's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Fantastic save!
Lombardi's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
And a little physicality ends that threat. Pass to Johnson. Montour's got the puck. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Team Canada's got the puck along the wall. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Slides it across. Lets it go. Nice block. Moves the puck. And now it's grabbed by Deneau. Team Canada's got the puck against the half wall. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And now it's over to Crosby. Team Italy's gained possession. Greco's got it along the wing. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Here we go. Odd man rush here. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Denied by the goaltender. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Team Canada's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Valentini's got it now deep inside his own end. Quick pass across to Dobson. Takes a shot. Oh, he made that stop with the level. Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. Love the spatial awareness on this shot. He knew he didn't have much time. He gets it off in the inner slot and he scores.
Team Canada's playing one of the best periods I have seen all season. This team came out on fire. Crosby's won possession and tries to make a diagonal pass to Celebrini. Team Italy's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Crosby. Takes a shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Scores! And that's 4 in a row, and they are rolling tonight.
Well, the whole bench is rolling. Why? Because they're all getting goals and apples. Add the stats tonight. You can feel the energy as they're all standing up. They've gotten 4 in a row. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
Lots of time left in this period. Canada's turned this into a blowout, now leading by 4. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Smart defensive play there. Team Canada's looking to break out of their own end. And he serves it across to Shen. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Puck sent in deep, and they'll change things up on the back end. Loses his balance on the play. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Team Canada's gained possession along the boards. Takes the puck. Canada's regained possession of the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Passes it over. Off a stick. Italy's got control of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Team Italy's across the blue line. Canada's got the puck here in the open ice. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Gives them nothing in front.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Tries to feed it over to Esposito. Team Canada's got the puck. Feeds it down low. Takes off the pass in the defensive zone.
But you play the game differently depending on the situation. And when you're up, you got to know it. And you got to game manage that turnover. Coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Feeds it over. Glove save.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Team Canada's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. That's blocked. From against the wall, it's centered out. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Canada's been the better team, and the scoreboard reflects it. They lead it 4-0. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Team Canada's crossed the line and on the attack. They put the puck into the offensive end. Puck scooped up by Ricci. Pushes it across to Romano. Gains the zone through the middle. Team Canada's got the puck now. Great pass from the left wing. Quick pass to Konechny. Into the offensive end now. Quick feed to Romano. He carries the puck up along the wing. Passes it to Montour. Up the neutral zone now. Here they come on the attack. Team Canada's got it now. DeLuca's got it in the defensive zone. Recco's got it against the boards. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Canada's gained possession along the boards. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go.
Canada's been having their way with their opponent all night long. In the offensive zone, it's been all theirs. They've been directing traffic any which way they want and getting shots off at will. This one goes off the post, but really doesn't matter. They've got such a healthy cushion.
Takes the feed. Puck grab by Deneau. Picked up along the wall by Hayton. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Team Canada's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Esposito's won it in their own end. Here they come on the attack. Canada's got control of it now from their own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here's a short pass to Dobson. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Team Canada's got it along the wall. Slides the puck down low.
Celebrini is looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Esposito's got it on the offensive end. Shot! Makes the save, but barely with that one.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. It makes your life so much easier.
Slides the puck over. Cuts to the paint. Oh, what a save in front. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Moves it to Johnson. A chance right in front. How did he stop that one? Here's a pass down low. Skips out of the battle along the boards, and here we go. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Quick shot. That's gloved by Binnington. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Team Canada's got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. And knocks it down out of midair. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Team Italy's ready to go on the attack. Grabbed along the boards by Costa. There's a big hit in the corner. And that pass is stolen. Handles the pass. Stops him cold. Slides it diagonally to Shen. And he puts that one aside with ease. the boards as they battle for the puck. Moves it quickly over to Sanheim. Deneau's got the puck in his own zone. Here's a chance on the attack. And that goes off the glove. Play continues here. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Team Canada's offense has been on fire to start this one and still lots of time left in the first. Team Italy's going to start with the puck in their own end. Scoops up the puck here. Team Canada's got possession at center. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Romano. Canada's got the puck along the boards. Taken by McKinnon. Looking to make something happen at center. Beautiful saucer pass. Handles it over to Montour. Oh, what a stop on the play. Lombardi's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Well past the midway mark of this period, Team Canada's fans are loving every minute of this one as they lead 4-0. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Swing and a miss. And some smart heads-up defensive play by Romano.
That's both poor puck and game management, James. When you're up, you want to make sure that you protect the lead. Just a product of trying to do too much there. Sometimes the safe play is the best one.
Slides the puck across to Dobson. Handles the bank pass along the boards.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Quick pass to Konechny. Here's a chance in front. Picked off in front. Esposito's got it across the line. Team Canada's got the puck in their own end. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Passes out front. Oh, he comes up on the stop. They fight for it along the boards. Pass back to the point. Takes a shot. Denies him with the save. Gets the puck in deep. Team Canada's got a hold of the puck now. Canada's got the puck. Quick feed to Shen. Handles the puck. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight. And the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters all the way down. The booing begins and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team is just not played tonight. Not happy with the efforts. They're getting blown out.
All right, we're going to get a goalie change here.
Just a tough night all the way around for the entire team, and he was the scapegoat on that one, but he's going to get out of the net.
Canada's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. Deneau's won the draw center. They've got the defense outnumbered. He got all of that one.
He's a power forward, and part of his game is delivering and executing it. Well, he certainly did there.
And he denied him there. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Team Canada's been very impressive to watch in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in the first. Canada's won the defensive zone draw. Johnson's carrying it ahead. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Johnson's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular
to Greco. Team Italy's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Team Canada's got a hold of it along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Dishes it to Sanheim. Puck picked up by Johnson. Here's a short pass to Shen. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. More than half the frame has been played here. Team Canada's put on a smothering offensive performance. They lead at 5-0. And he takes the dish. Team Italy's moving the puck through center ice. Moves the pass in front. And that's stopped. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Canada's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. McKinnon's won the faceoff. Canada's playing it through the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Shut down by the blocker. Taken along the wall by Valentini. Moves to Romano. Into the attacking end. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Quick pass to McKinnon. Picked up along the boards by Konechny. He says, let's get physical on that play. Works it across to Ricci. Gaining momentum up along the side. And he takes the feed. Scrum along the boards. Team Italy's got a hold of it against the wall. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Takes it into the slot. Oh, that goes off his mask. You might say that's using his head. There's back-to-back saves. Denies him.
Man, James, it shows incredible quickness right
It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Well, I'd say they're running out of options here, James. I mean, they took their starter out. They brought him in relief. And unfortunately, just not getting the job done as that one goes by. You know who else is not getting the job done? The team in front of them.
Team Canada's high activity in the offensive zone has resulted in them leading here midway through the first. And they win that neutral zone draw. Here they come on the attack. Sends it out in front. And that shot's blocked. Scooped up along the wall by Celebrini. Great positioning in the defensive end.
Knowing how to protect the lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Denies him with the save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Canada's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. Scoops up the puck off the draw. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Team Canada's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Scores!
Well, the shooter does a great job of recognizing how much room is available in the net, but it's all about the goaltender. He drops to that butterfly position and isn't able to get his glove hand up quick enough.
speed. Moves it quickly over to Dobson. Puts it on net. Comes up with a glove save.
What an incredible save in a high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that glove save.
And he uses the glove to keep that out, getting a piece of it. Looks to pass it to Hayden. Fires it. Turns him away. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Team Italy's going to have to finish this game down a player, James, and it's a difficult situation. And you look at the bench, there's more room on it right now. But their player was assessed, and it's team they can't return.
Scores! It's in the back of the net!
It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter, but what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Canada's taken advantage of their opportunities offensively so far here in this first. More shots, more goals. And he takes the pass. Italy's got it in their own zone. Got some open space at center. Team Canada's got the puck. Team Italy's grabbed a hold of the puck. Beatington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Canada's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they've put a lot of pucks on net so far. Team Italy's won the draw. Hammers it on net. Blocked in traffic. Moving into the attacking zone. Italy's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Canada's gained possession along the boards. Quick pass to O'Reilly. Way too much congestion blocks that. Dishes it off. Oh, it makes a save. Just not enough to keep it out. Team Italy's in transition. Italy's got the puck against the boards. Slides it across to Horvath. Saucer feed. Across the line from center. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Fantilli's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Team Italy's got a hold of the puck.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Team Canada's got possession of the puck. Quick pass across to Montour. Team Canada's gained the line and into the zone. Goes right to the crease. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save. Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Whacks it into the offensive zone. Team Canada's got the puck along the boards. Moves it to Deneau. Moves around along the half wall. Italy's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Canada's got a hold of the puck now. Cuts to the front. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And there's another stop.
What I love about this sequence of saves is knowing where the puck is, and his awareness is outstanding. He finds it, he makes the save. Not once, not twice, multiple times.
Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. Kyle's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
You got to keep your hands down, and when you don't, you're going to get the cross-checking call all day long.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You gotta be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
Scores! No, hang on. They're waving it off here just like that.
Yeah, no way this is gonna count, James. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated by that non-goal call. Crosby's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get him the ice packs, eh, James? That's what you gotta do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Crosby's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Team Canada's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Gains the zone from the right. Italy's got the puck in the corner. Canada's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Sent into the offensive zone. Italy's got a hold of it along the wall. Bank pass off the boards. Tries to feed it over to DeLuca. Shot! The easy glove save by Binnington. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Deneau's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Puts it in deep. Italy's got a hold of it against the wall. Here they come. Fires it on net. Denies him on the play. Picked up along the wall by Ricci. Does it again with the stop. No, he scores. He thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net, and that's a goal.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Canada's going to want to take this lead into the first intermission. They have really looked sharp tonight. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Horvat's got it along the boards. Drives the puck away. And that shot dies in traffic. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Horvat. Italy's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the pass. Rocks him on the play. And now it's grabbed by Matheson. Angles it over to Horvat. Cutting to the front of the net. And a great save.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
Team Canada's put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the first. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Great reach with the poke check by Matheson. Canada's in on the offensive attack now. Here's a shot. Oh, it was a missile, and he stopped it. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Here's a chance. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Binnington. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
Don't forget, fans, if you're here with somebody celebrating a birthday tonight, go to our guest services booth, and they'll see their name up on our big screen before the end of the game.
A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Canada's in control thanks to a great opening frame, James. I mean, right from puck drop, they were on their toes. Their opponent was on their heels. They found ways to get...
It's in! He scores!
That puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
Team Canada's added yet another to extend this lead, and they are just flying tonight here in period number 2.
And they've completely worn their opponent down, so they have no energy to get to the puck or try and create. And this is a testament to their whole lineup. They came ready to play.
Broken up by Dobson. Canada's got the puck along the wall. Quick feed to Fantilli. Canada's got it across the line. Takes a shot. And he gets in front of the slap shot to make the save. Stuffs him again.
He does a great job being such a position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Into the corner of the attacking area. Grabbed along the boards by Weegar. Feeds the puck to O'Reilly. Takes the bank feed.
Celebrini's had a great game offensively, James. He's been all over the ice, really buzzing around. A reason why he's got 3 points.
Avoids the poke check. Slides it across. Oh, scores! And maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. And listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build out that last shift. I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
Italy's been on their heels all night wait long, but they finally pushed back here in period number 2.
Certainly something positive to get on the board, but they're going to have to build on top of it if they want to really create some momentum and believe that they're back in this game.
Team Italy's on the attack. Skates to the crease. Throws it on net from there. And he turned that aside as we continue play here. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Canada's offense has come to play in a big way as they dominated both the shots and goal category. Italy's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Canada's got the puck in the defensive end. Team Canada's on the attack. Sends it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Grabs control of it at the point. There's the whistle, and a much-needed one at that, Cheryl.
Well, everyone takes a breath of fresh air here as they're able to reset as they get chaotic in their own zone. They've lost their coverage. They get the whistle now.
Team Canada's been very active offensively here early in the second period, and they continue to lead. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Here's a short pass to Deneau. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Greco. Italy's got the puck against the half wall. From point blank, Binnington's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Takes it to the net. Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on.
Canada's been all over their opponent tonight. They've been dominating in all areas of the game, in particular possession in the offensive zone. This one goes right off of the post. Otherwise, they would have had an even bigger lead in this one.
And they win that draw at center. Moves it to Matheson. Feeds it on over to Costa. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Johnson. With the stop. Takes the feed. Team Italy's moving it up the ice. Looks to set up at the point now. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Canada's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. Team Canada's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Moves the puck to Shen. Shot! Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Matheson. Hammers one from the point. Scores!
You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Team Canada's got a lot of skill on this roster, and we are seeing it in full effect. And we're only, halfway through this game here, period number 2?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, the confidence at which the entire lineup is playing with is outstanding. The puck's on their stick, they're working their magic, they're manipulating their opponent, and they're filling the net.
And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Taken along the wall by Johnson. And that's poked away by Valentini. Puck scooped up by Esposito. Team Italy's moving it into the offensive end. Here's a Heads behind the net. And that's poked away. Canada's got a hold of the puck. Works it across to McKinnon. Oh, great little takeaway at center.
One shot.
Receives the pass. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. McKinnon's got it against the boards. Quick shot. Oh, and that one pumps up short as he just gets enough of that one.
He's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Picked up along the boards by Valentini. Sends the pass over. Team Italy's looking to break out. Steps across the blue line. Scooped up along the wall by Valentini. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. McKinnon's going off for cross-checking.
This is an easy and obvious call to make. I mean, the official's right there, James. What are you doing? You're going to extend your arms away from your body. You're going to sit for 2 minutes. Listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the job done. Team Italy's got the puck. Reaches stick handling in his own zone. And now he angles it across to Romano. Team Canada's penalty killers get a hold of it. And that's broken up. Canada's gained possession along the boards. And he keeps that one out. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. Italy's got it and they're on the attack. Comes up with the stop. Canada's got the puck shorthanded. And a successful clearing attempt. Team Italy's got the puck along the wall. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Italy's got possession of the puck. Here he is on the backhand. Big time stop there.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Team Canada's got possession while undermanned. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. It's still in the zone and taken by a teammate. Puck dumped in. Team Italy's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Picked up along the wall by Spurgeon. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit.
Spurgeon's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
Quick pass across to Cooley. What a steal in his own end. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Binnington's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities. Spurgeon's going to leave the game here, James, and not sure he'll be back. The reason being is he was hit in the head, and you can certainly see that he looks almost dazed, so they'll have to enforce some protocols to make sure he's ready to go if he does come back.
And I think what we know now from a societal standpoint, the head injuries, I mean, this is a very, very concerning issue for them. Play blown dead, let's get the call. Ricci's been flagged for cross-checking.
Now, you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game, and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
A little 4-on-4 coming up here.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Team Italy's in now. Team Canada's got some room to do something here on this power play as their penalty expired. Tries to feed it over to Crosby. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Team Italy's got it in their own zone. McKinnon's taking the puck behind the net. Great reach with the poke check. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Esposito's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Italy's won the defensive zone draw. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Into the offensive zone. Shot! And he makes the save.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Feeds the puck across to Johnson. Moves it over to Celebrini. Here's a shot. Oh, he'll field that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Canada's across the blue line. Moves to the sweet spot. Oh, a clutch save. Trying to get it down the ice. And they get the puck out of the zone.
I like the aggressive sequence to this PK unit, James. They're all over the puck in straight lines. They're hard and heavy on it. When they get it, they send it 200 feet down the ice, and this kills some valuable time and gets them a line change.
Great defensive effort with the stick. Grabbed along the boards by Fantilli. Great hooks-up play with the stick by Esposito. Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Team Canada's got it along the wall. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Scores! They convert on the power play and get it done.
And it's so important when you're on the power play to have precise execution of your passes, and you're able to move the coverage. That's exactly what they did, and they're able to convert.
Team Canada's had that magic touch tonight, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you get up in a game, James, it's easy to get complacent and just hold the puck, stop attacking, but not tonight. They're not. The entire bench, the lineup, such an offensive threat. Line 1 right through line 4. They've been a wave tonight.
Uyghur's got it in the offensive zone. Italy's got the puck in their own end. Team Italy's got it in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Team Canada's got the puck along the boards. Taken by Uyghur. Gets the puck over to McKinnon. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Canada's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Makes it look easy with the stop. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Oh, what a kick save. Tremendous athleticism on the play. And he fights off another save. Gains the zone along the right wall. They've got some momentum here. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough.
This is a fantastic save, James, and he makes it look easy. He's bobbing, he's weaving, trying to find the puck. He out-battles the players in front of him to make it.
Canada's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Team Italy's through center and now in the offensive end. Canada's going to play the puck from behind the cage. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Puts it on net, and just got a piece of it to keep it out. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Excellent stick work on the play. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Team Italy's got the puck against the boards. Gets it over to Shen. And now he tries to get it across to Horvath. Fires it, and that one's turned aside.
Celebrini's had the hot hand tonight here, James. He's got the hat trick. He's on the score sheet 3 times right now and just doing whatever it takes to get it done, firing on all cylinders. I'm going to love to see his shooting efficiency after this game. You know that it's certainly elevated, and his entire team is just saying, get him the puck.
Team Canada's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Off the draw, they take possession. Great use of the wall on the pass. Gets the puck in deep. Team Canada's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Oh, and gives up the body as he lays out for the block. What a selfless play. With possession along the wall. Team Canada's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Fantilli's taking it from his own end. On the attack along the boards. And now it's to Dobson. From one point man to another. And that goes off the iron and stays out. Taken along the wall by Celebrini. Team Italy's got the puck. Through center. Canada's got it from behind the net. Quick pass to Cooley. Takes it to the front. Shot. Denies him on a slapper. Slides it diagonally to Montour. Takes the feed. Oh, what a stop with the paddle.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Dumps it in. Canada's got the puck along the wall. McKinnon's got it in the defensive end. Angles it over to Esposito. They've got numbers here. Look at this from an awkward spot. Takes that pass back at the point. Nothing doing. Binnington's going to hang on for a whistle.
Dobbs having himself a multiple-point game tonight, James, and it's almost as if he wants the puck. And yeah, there's a difference tonight. He's playing on his toes. He's calling for the puck. There's more communication. The body language is great. Everything he's doing is generating a vibe for his team and his line mates. He's been outstanding.
Canada's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Esposito's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Tries to get the puck over to Johnson. Passes it over. DeLuca is lugging the puck. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Canada's got possession of the puck. And some good footwork to kick it away. Team Italy's got the puck now. Oh, and he misfires on that. Picks off the feed. Feeds it over. And he was ready for that save. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Canada's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Takes possession of the puck off the draw. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Ricci's got the puck in his own zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Fires it on net. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Quick feed to Dobson. Uyghur's carrying it ahead. Dropped him in the open ice. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James, and and Coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Pass across to Romano. Gaining momentum up along the side. Here's a shot. Turned aside with a glove by Binnington. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Centers are set. Face-off ready to resume play. Team Canada's won the face-off deep in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Moves inside. Close, but not close enough.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world. And he gets to that prime time scoring area. You don't get that too often, and he just sails it and misses the net.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Picked up along the boards by Esposito. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. And now he moves it to DeLuca. Coughs it up at center. Oh, wow! Brings the iron! Italy's got the puck. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. And he gets in front of that.
Binnington's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Canada's got the puck against the boards. Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Team Italy's got the puck in the defensive end. Canada's gained possession. Team Canada's got possession at center. Delayed penalty. They score!
Well, with a delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring. So that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective.
This is just a perfectly placed slap shot, James, and he's got all the time in the world to walk into it. Load and explode, and he beats the goaltender's stick side.
Canada's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through two periods of play now, James, and they're going to head into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm, and they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
We got a whistle offside to call. Canada's in cruise control here late in period number 2 as they lead by a wide margin. Team Canada's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Here's a chance. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. You know what I love about this goal, James? It's all heart. He's fighting for every inch of that ice. He may be on his way down. He's stumbling. He's lost his balance. But it's the 100% effort that makes this play even possible.
Team Canada's having a night, as some kids might say, Cheryl. They're balling out there here in period number 2.
Just loving it out here, James. I mean, they have had control of the play. They've been so dominant. It almost feels effortless. And when it feels effortless, you don't want it to stop. And they've got an intermission looming, and you know they want to stay on the ice.
Here's a short pass to Fantilli. Passes the puck over to Crosby. Moves it to Celebrini. Takes a shot. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Gains the zone through center. Team Canada's got the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Dobson. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Italy's got the puck in their own end. Feeds the cross-ice pass to Romano. Oh, great read on the play. across to Montour. Moves it quickly over to Celebrini. Can't pull the trigger. Scoops up the puck now. Team Italy's ready to go on the attack. And now it's over to Shen. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Team Italy's got a hold of it against the wall. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Dishes it off. And now it's grabbed by O'Reilly. Slides it over to Matheson. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Valentini. Puts it on net. Binnington's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Team Canada's been dominating at all ends of the ice, especially offensively here late in the second. Canada's got the win off that draw. Works it across to Matheson. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Denies him, he got all of it. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Team Canada's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. Quick pass to Horvat. Team Italy's looking to break out of their own end. Italy's got it in the offensive zone. Team Canada's got a hold of the puck now. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Oh, and he stopped that rocket. Takes the puck behind the net. Quick pass across to Montour. He scores! And Samuels heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. Having another look at it on the replay, we can see that he got a piece of it, but just not enough, and it squeaks through to the net.
Canada's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it.
Good fight for the puck along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Sanheim. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. Tries to feed it over to Greco. Slides the puck to Costa. Poked away by Montour. Takes the puck. And he's got the answer for that one. Here's a stretch pass to Crosby. Italy's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Costa stick handling in his own zone. He grabs the puck here on the point. Sends it over to Johnson. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Team Canada's going to play it from the corner. Handles the pass. Easily turned away by the goalie's glove. And now he passes it to Greco. Italy's got the puck against the half wall. Canada's gained possession along the boards. Italy's got possession here in the offensive zone. Canada's got control of it now from their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here we go, one-man rush. Here's a chance in front. Second period nearly in the books here. Puck battle along the boards. Italy's got a hold of it along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Hayton. Quick shot! Comes up with the stop. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Canada's looking to carry this sizable lead here into the second intermission. They have been the dominant club tonight. Esposito's won the draw inside his own end. Italy's got a hold of the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Esposito's got the puck. Sidesteps the check. Shuts him down.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Takes off the coverage. Blocked in front. Handles the puck. Quick feed to DeLuca. Italy's got it across the line. Here's a rip. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. Canada's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. Well, there you go. We've played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments.
Hey, hockey fans, follow the team all season long on the radio for every minute of play-by-play action, both home and away. Or listen to the online simulcast at home or on your smartphone.
Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
Italy's game hasn't been nearly effective enough in all 3 zones to do any type of damage, James. In their own zone, they're disconnected. Through the neutral zone, there's no speed. And when they get in the offensive zone, they're turning it over. All 3 of those things don't equate to a successful game.
Fantilli's got it along the boards. Let's move to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
Canada's on total cruise control early in this third period. Esposito's won it off the faceoff. Team Italy's looking to break out. Slides it diagonally to Valentini. Team Canada's got the puck. Here's a short pass to Thompson. From the right side, moves it up ahead. They've got numbers here. And that's deflected off someone in front. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Moves it to McKinnon. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Glove save by the goalie.
You know, has been feeling it here tonight, James. Getting a ton of puck touches and looks on net and finally cashes in. That one's going to feel good. But I do love his process here. I mean, it shows maturation in his game as a young player. Sometimes you can get frustrated and let it take you off your game. And this time, he didn't let that happen. He found a way to get the tally.
Team Canada's benefited from lots of shots on net here tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. And that's a smart heads-up play by Ricci. Canada's grabbed a hold of the puck. And he takes the dish. Team Italy's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Italy's got it against the boards. With possession along the wall. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And he takes the feed. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Shen.
Crosby's had such an impressive night offensively. You know that's his wheelhouse, as he loves to have the puck on his stick. He creates, he's confident with it, and he's got a multi-point game.
Quick feed down low. Angles it over to Weegar. Right on the doorstep. Denied by the goaltender. Moves the puck across to Greco. And now he angles it across to Romano. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, what a save in front.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Crosby's so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
Moves it quickly over to Fantilli. Denies him in close.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Team Canada's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Canada's got it in the offensive zone. And a great save! Puck picked up by Hayton. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Team Canada's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Too many bodies in the way. Matheson's taking it from his own end. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Sends it out front. Scores! What a finish on the play.
Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
Since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Oh, this one is saved by Bennington. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional, certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Team Canada's in transition. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Handles the puck at the point. And he gets in the lane to block that. Team Canada sliding the puck behind the net. Pinned up along the boards. Makes his presence known on the ice. Quick pass to Greco. Team Canada's got the puck along the wall. Canada's looking to break out of their own end. Works it across to Horvat. And he gives it over to Konechny. Back to the point it goes. Big time defensive play. Team Italy's got it in their own zone. Here he is, wristed on net. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
And they're going to go off for a line change after sending the puck in. Taken along the wall by McKinnon. Here they come on the attack. McKinnon's got it against the boards. Italy's got the puck. Feeds it over to Ricci. Canada's ready to go on the attack. Shot! Stops him cold. And no foul for that loose puck along the
bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Another scoring opportunity looms here.
Specialty teams have been a difference in this one. The power play getting to work yet again, already having scored a goal. Just feels like they're feeling it tonight. They're finding one another. They're opening the holes on the ice, and they're cashing in.
Picked up along the boards by O'Reilly. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. That's gloved by Binnington. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. O'Reilly's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Team Canada's got a hold of the puck. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Slides it across. And that's deflected. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Esposito's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Team Canada's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Team Italy's got the puck short-handed. And they get the puck out. And he takes the feed.
O'Reilly's having himself a game, James. I mean, he's already got a goal. Puck's on his stick and really looking to do some more damage.
Looks to get the puck over to Esposito. Sends it in deep. Team Canada's got the puck along the boards. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Sends the puck across. Huge steal in his own end. And they get that puck down the ice. And the puck's knocked loose. Italy's got possession while undermanned. They dump it in, and the D's going to change it up here. Team Canada's got a hold of it against the wall. And now he tries to get it across to Crosby. Puts it on net. Oh, and it goes off the outside of the post.
Canada's trying to increase their lead, and they're sitting pretty comfortable right now, just dominating possession in the offensive zone. This one wires right off the post, but nonetheless, they are always retrieving and hounding the puck. Great game by them.
Team Canada's got a hold of the puck now. Handles the pass at center. Grabs control of it at the point. And he catches that one with the glove. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Canada's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Feed to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
Yeah, they're handedly winning in this one, James, and they didn't execute on the power play, but there's a bunch of athletes on that team that want that job, and it's about executing to the best of their ability. You know they wanted it.
That goes off a twig. Sends it over to Konechny. Team Canada's moving it along the wing. Hard hit frees up the puck. Quick pass across to Ricci. He carries the puck up along the wing. Shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Montour's moving the puck through his own zone. Team Canada's on the attack. Fires it. Oh, he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you've got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
Now over to Sanheim. Quick feed to Shen. Into the attacking area from the left side. Tries to the crease. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Puck picked up by Greco. From the left side, moves it up ahead. And he loses control here. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Dumps it in. Scooped up along the wall by Shen. He scores! What a goal!
I thought the Italy should have this puck here, James. I think he does as well. There's one player net front, and yeah, creating a screen, but he's got to out-battle that player one-on-one, find a way to track that puck.
Canada's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Denies him in front.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintain pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltenders who want to keep them hemmed in.
Picked up along the wall by Crosby. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Canada's got it behind the net. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Dumps the puck in. From behind the net. Tries to feed it over to Weegar. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Oh, it stops him again. Here he is with the middle-hander. Make it 3 in a row.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Slides it on over to Weegar. Tries to get the puck to Fantilli. Carries it across the line. Moves by the check. And he makes the save.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Team Canada's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. He was totally locked in on that play. Italy's got it in their own zone. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Takes it and looks ahead. Shot! Oh, comes up with a kick save. Slides it diagonally to Sanheim. Schen's got it along the wing. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Angles it over to Hayden. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Romano. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a short pass to Sanheim. Hayden's got it in the defensive end. Slides it across. He scores!
This is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence and screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position. Really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
Team Canada's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Picked off by Costa. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Team Canada's put in a total team effort here this evening, and they lead it comfortably in the third. Italy's got it in the defensive zone. Takes control of the puck. Team Italy's in now. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Horvat. And that pass goes off a stick. Oh, what a save!
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
Team Canada's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. McKinnon's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And that goes off a player. Dobson's got the puck from the back end. Costa stick handling in his own zone. Fires it on net. Denies him with a save. Through center along the wing. Here's a centering pass. And that's stopped. Here's a shot. And he's able to handle that one. And that's broken up by Dobson. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Italy's playing it through the neutral zone. Team Canada's got possession at center. Dobson's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And there's the save. Italy's gained possession along the boards. And that's stolen and they'll go on the attack. And leaves the comfort of his crease to play the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Dobson. Moves the puck over to Konechny. Kyle's going to play it against the half wall. Here's a chance. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
Team Canada's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Great read to break up the play.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
On the attack along the boards. And that's intercepted by O'Reilly. Slides the puck across to Johnson. Here they come on the rush. Takes a shot. Gets in front of it for the block. That knocks it off the puck. Canada's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Deneau's lugging the puck. Team Canada's got it along the wall. Shot! Scores! Off the one-timer up.
Well, he's set up with a perfect pass, but he gets lost in coverage, gets all of that one. Perfect rate transfer and executes with a beauty. Even I could have scored off that unbelievable feed, James. He's just able to corral that pass and put it in the back of the net.
Canada's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Team Canada's got the puck now. Canada's looking to break out. And the puck skips away after that move.
Crosby's tried a great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbles off his stick, and he lost possession.
Scores! And he did it again! It's a night to remember! Wow!
Oh, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He's flying around the ice. I mean,
Team Canada's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Moves it to DeLuca. Handles the pass from the right wing. And he takes the pass. Here's a chance. Oh, look at the pass. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And he feeds it down to DeLuca. Team Italy's moving it up the ice. Quick shot. Gets in front of it. They fight for it along the boards. Italy's got possession of the puck. Solid check to slow him down.
Celebrini been having a fantastic night, just filling the net, and the puck's been all over his stick, but the crowd certainly doesn't like it, wants their team to really take him out.
Takes a shot. That's gloved by Binnington. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Canada's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Works it across to Hayden. Gains the zone through the middle. Shot! And play continues as that goes off the glove. Italy's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. Quick pass across to Valentini. And that's a great heads-up play by Danault.